Damn, it is over. Everything's done. Awards season has come to an end. I'm sad. I'm already looking forward to September. I'm already looking to September. Dude, there were not so many. There were a couple upsets, but everything pretty much went the way I still thought it would go. And quick little recap. Let's get into this because there is a lot to say, and I'm one happy camper right now. So, Rami Malek, Bohemian Rhapsody, Best Actor, pulled it off. He did it. I thought it would be Christian Bale, and I was still rooting for my boy Bradley, but it went to the one and only Freddie Mercury. I mean Rami Malek. Dude, I'm so happy. The whole night, because Bohemian Rhapsody also won a couple of the technical awards like sound editing and mixing, which I thought it would split. But it winning both, I'm not going to argue. Thought it would win mixing more over editing, but again, I'm happy. And the thing I'm most happy about is seeing everybody. I mean, obviously you're gonna thank Queen for letting you tell your story that you wanted to tell, because they're supervisors on the film. But dude, seeing everybody thank Freddie and just talking about how great of a person he was, man, I got a little teary-eyed a couple times. Because guess what? That's the best front man of all time. Like, I want somebody to, there's no argument. You want to argue that? We can have a little sit down, all win, and you'll be ashamed. Mahershala Ali, Best Supporting Actor, Green Book. Guess what? I mean, it wasn't even close, obviously, so there's nothing more I need to say about that. Probably the biggest upset. Y'all ready for this? Everybody was saying, "Oh, Glenn Close, she's been nominated 6 times before this. She's gonna win. The Academy is gonna recognize her for her hard work." I was a little nervous. I was like, "Yeah, you're right." And then I had to remember, of the 7,000 plus voting members of the Academy, I think like 2,000 are new, and they're youngsters. And guess what? These youngsters in the Academy don't give a shit if you've never won and been nominated 6 times, making it a 7th time for this nomination. Because guess what? Olivia Colman made me scream when she was announced as your winner for Best Actress. Also, Best Speech of the Night. Even though her character in The Favorite is my least favorite thing in the movie, I couldn't stand her character, she was still great in it. And guess what? The Academy voted the best person. Again, bias. I kind of want Gaga to win just because I think she was absolutely amazing as Star is Born. But I think the Academy got it right. So, oh well. Regina King, Best Supporting Actress. Again, it didn't come close, so congrats to her. I'm happy she won because she was the best one in this category. Even though I did love Rachel Weisz and Emma Stone in The Favorite, but she won, and I'm not gonna bitch about it. Oh god, there's the smaller one. I mean, Best Animated Film. I thought Incredibles 2 would upset Spider-Verse, but I was wrong. Alfonso Cuarón for cinematography. I think cinematography was probably not the weakest, but the least exciting that it's been the last couple of years. I always go back to a couple of years ago when Deakins won for Blade Runner. That is an incredible movie to watch. I actually really liked it. I think I'm the only one of my friends that actually really enjoyed it. It was such a beautiful thing to look at for almost 3 hours, and I didn't mind. But like I said, it's just this year just wasn't exciting. You know what I mean? Cinematography usually is really cool, and actually one of my favorite categories, but not this year. It just didn't do it for me. Black Panther won costume design. Meh. I mean, the favorite, Mary Queen of Scots, should have won. I feel like Black Panther winning this and like production design were kind of like, we gotta give it something, so we'll give it these. I mean, are the costumes and the production of it cool and they're good? Yeah, they're good, but I think the favorite's better. I think Mary Queen of Scots is better, and I think they both got shafted pretty hard. So whatever. Best director again. There was 2 foreign language films in here. Same thing, directing. Alfonso Cuarón won, obviously. I mean, wasn't a big surprise. I think Cooper should have replaced Spike Lee for BlacKkKlansman, or Paweł Pawlikowski for Cold War. As a first-time director, what he did with A Star Is Born is insane. I mean, that it's already so hard to direct a movie that's well received and liked and just does well. It's another thing to star in it, help write it, write music for it, do your own singing, and do your own acting, and then still have to go behind the camera and well, not behind the camera, but go behind a monitor and be able to read what's going on. Know if you need to do another take or another 3 takes. So I think he should have at least been nominated, but again, oh well. Best documentary feature, Free Solo won. I honestly think it's a conspiracy. I only believe in 2 conspiracies. Really, 1. And I think this might be my 3rd, because what's going through your head to not? How is Won't You Be My Neighbor not nominated? Not only is it the best documentary of the year, but it's also probably like the top 10 to 15 movies of the year. People either don't care. A majority of voters probably just didn't give a shit, and they didn't care to go all the way down the list because, oops, documentary, who cares? We care, you dummies. You are a voting member of the Academy. Take pride in it. Take an extra 10 minutes to read all the potential nominees. Like, do your job. But yeah, Free Solo won. Cool. Some of the documentary shorts. Period. End of Sentence won. Documentary short. Film editing. Now, I thought Vice would win. And the reason why I thought Vice would win, if you guys have seen Vice, you would know how it's back. It's just a complete back and forth. It's a complete back and forth, and it's non-linear. So they're jumping between timeline. It's just without the editing, it falls apart. You're lost. You get bored, and I wasn't bored. The editing saved the movie. I think it should have won. Bohemian Rhapsody won. I can see how it won, but again, with the non-linear and just how the entire movie plays out, and to keep it going for over 2 hours, it's a hard thing to do. I think Vice kind of deserved it, but hey, I'm not going to be upset that Bohemian won. So whatever. Let's just move on. A couple of the other ones. Makeup and hairstyling. Vice obviously won. Good. I mean, sure. I mean, it's not even close, I guess. Maybe Mary Queen of Scots, but Vice, because it's Vice. Why not? All right. So, original score. Black Panther is a Marvel movie. And as a Marvel movie, it has the same flaws as all the other Marvel movies. One of those flaws, not really a flaw, but one of the things that didn't separate it from everything else was the score, and it won Best Score, and it is a boring score. It's just another Marvel superhero score, and it won, and it's bullshit, and if Beale Street Could Talk got shafted and bent over. Well, bent over and then shafted. Really? Again, just voting for it just to vote for it. Like, what are you doing, man? At this point, I'm sure people are just like, he just hates Black Panther. Yeah, I'm kind of getting there because now I'm just annoyed. It is just so annoying. You're telling me if Beale Street Could Talk, it was a lesser score than Black Panther. Well, if you tell me that, you're wrong and you should have your voting privileges revoked. Get the hell out of here. It's such a disgrace. It was influential. Yeah. No, it wasn't. If Beale Street Could Talk is more influential, shut up. And if you're thinking something, there's probably going to be some people out there. There's just some people on the internet that are saying this to anybody that criticizes Black Panther. If they're not of a certain, you know what I'm going to say. Do you know what if Beale Street Could Talk is? Do you know what? Have you seen that? Probably not, because you don't like, semi-original or original content. So get bent. Thanks, that 70s. Just get out of here, man. Shut up. Don't deserve anything. Don't deserve anything. A hands down, that one, best original song, "Shallow." I mean, it wasn't. I mean, obviously, it's not even close. So, dude, when they've released "Shallow" as the single for the movie, like a week before its release on Spotify, and even then, I was like, this is gonna win best song. Like, nothing's been. The only thing that I thought had a chance to beat it would be "The Place Where the Lost Things Go" from Mary Poppins, and I'm actually kind of upset that Emily Blunt didn't perform, because the performance we got was kind of bad. I don't like when people cover songs. Like, I get it's a cover, but to me a cover to me should be, you're taking the song and you're singing it the way it should be sung, but it's just you singing it, obviously, so you're just covering it. Not a rearrangement, you're just covering it. I hate when they change the notes, and they change the way they change the pacing of it, and this performance is bad. I wish Emily was there. I mean, she was there. I wish she would have performed. It's just disappointing. But hey, "Shallow" won. Gaga and Cooper. Oh my God, it was amazing. It was amazing. It was so good. And it won because, obviously. But the biggest award of the night. Oh, before we get there. Visual effects. I thought First Man should have won. Okay. Yeah, I thought Ready Player One had a chance. But I think it just came out too early. Came out in March. But I want First Man. I was like, First Man has to win. It has to win, because there are scenes in that movie where I don't think people realize that's. Oh my God, that's VFX, man. I don't think people realize that. Like, it's just so subtle, they can't tell. And it won because of that, I think. I mean, not even I think. It won because I know that. But a part of me was like, oh God, Infinity War might win because, it's a big budget movie, and usually the big comic book or Star Wars movies or the big blockbuster movies, they usually win, but First Man won, and I couldn't have been happier, man. But let's get into it. The biggest award of the night, the one we look forward to every year. I was nervous because everybody was on Roma's penis. I mean, let's just say it how it is. It won best foreign language film. Cool, let it. But it just, to me, it was a decent movie. I got bored of it 20 seconds in. It's not a feel-good movie. It's not. I think it's kind of lazy. Even though it's shot beautifully, I just think it's lazy. There's nothing to it. There's no substance to it. But I was nervous that it would win, especially with the new voters. I thought they would get political. Like, everything that's going on with our country and this presidency, we gotta shove it to the man. And I'm happy they didn't. Because guess what? Guess what won? My Green Book won Best Picture. I hurt my voice. Well, I hurt my throat screaming joyful screams. I actually I rewatched it this morning. And I'd already seen it a couple times. It's my number 2 of the year. Watched it again this morning. And it reminded me of a couple nights ago at trivia. Me and my friends, we do trivia on Thursday nights. Brought me back to trivia. And one of the rounds was movie audio clips. And Green Book was one of them. And instantly, I could see the scene being played out. And I got all warm and fuzzy inside. Because Green Book is a new Christmas classic. It is a feel-good movie. And after rewatching it this morning, I had to sit back and think, Star is Born was my number 1. It's my favorite movie of the year. Green Book is a close second. And then it kind of clicked. I was like, was I wrong? Do I have to flip them out? I already posted my top 10. What am I going to do? Well, guess what, folks? Never say never, and it is never too late. Because Green Book, after this morning, I was able to watch it for a 4th time. Lucky enough to see it for a 4th time. Not really lucky. I have the Blu-ray. But it's my favorite. It's my favorite of the year. Green Book and then Star is Born. It's not even close. Not even close. I'm sorry. And I'm so happy. It's a movie that, guys, please, if you haven't seen it, go see it. Please go see it. You will not be disappointed. I promise you will not be disappointed. What is there to look forward to? Well, there's a lot going on, and I have a lot to say. So I'm going to get to that soon. And by soon, I mean probably tonight or tomorrow. But, man, that was our 91st. Again, also, there was no host this year. And let's try it out again next year, too. Because it went by so quick. Yeah, it still went over its 3-hour slot that I kind of wanted to stay in. I mean, it was like 3:15, 3:20, but it flew by. Usually the commercials are twice as long, and they'll come back and they'll present film editing. Another commercial, come back and present mixing. Like, we don't need that. What do? Mixing and editing, same time, same presenters. We don't need a host. Let's try it again next year. No host. It was great. I mean, that's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I need to say. Green Book, baby, thank you. Gut feelings, man. Those gut feelings. Thank you for showing the world that dreams do come true. No, not really, but you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. What did you think? Did you like it? I liked it. I liked it a lot. So, that being said, until next time, y'all. Till next time.